Moving is stressful enough, but hire the wrong company and it can turn into a headache, into a nightmare. Here now is Howard Schwartz of the Connecticut Better Business Bureau with a few tips to help your move go as smoothly as possible. Welcome back, Howard. It's always great to have you with us.
Same here.
Okay, this is always the time of the month, in May anyway, where you see a lot of folks moving. Why is that?
37 million people every year, probably because the weather is nice. It's a tradition, not only in this country, but I know in Canada as well. But it's also a time of the year that can be fraught with problems. Better Business Bureau last year received 10,800 complaints against movers. And let's preface this by saying most movers are reputable, they're honest, but this is an industry that's fraught with con artists who don't uphold standards of ethical and honest behavior. So you've got to be careful.
Oh, totally. I mean, I've moved around a lot in the industry that we're in, obviously, working at different television stations, and have had good experiences and bad experiences.
And the bad experiences it's quite a wide variation. People who get lost, damaged, or destroyed goods, people who have their property damaged moving out or into a new place, bills that are way in excess of what the estimate was, and in the worst case scenario, sometimes people have their goods hijacked by somebody who wants cash in order to release them. That's patently illegal.
Oh my goodness, so these are the kinds of complaints you get from people?
These are the kinds of complaints we get, as well as the police. So
yes.
As well as filing a complaint with Better Business Bureau, if you have a problem, you'll want to call the police in such an event. And unfortunately, it's not a rarity. It happens quite commonly.
All right, let's go through some tips that people really need to be doing. First thing you say is, know your mover. You have to. You have to know if they're registered and licensed, and you can find out from FMCSA.dot.gov. DOT is Department of Transportation, and you can look up their licensing there, and you can check bbb.org. And the reason you want to do that is to see whether or not they have a good marketplace reputation and if there's a pattern of complaints. That's very important. So on that website, you'll see complaints, people reviewing the companies and giving it certain stars or whatever, ratings.
We actually have a system now where we transcribe complaints. So you see not only what the consumer's saying, but how the company answers. And then you have to decide whether or not this is the kind of company I want to do business with.
Okay, and our second tip is to really get three, not two, but three in-home estimates.
And in-home is actually the key because over-the-phone estimates are notoriously unreliable. So you want three people to come in, check your furniture, look at the rooms, and find out what the path is going to be like between your property and the truck. And that way they can give you a good idea as to what it's going to cost you. And
this way you also get an idea of the people you're dealing with when they come into your home, right?
Absolutely. And it can vary to some degree. And if it's different, if one price is substantially higher or lower than the others, ask why.
Okay. The next one is understand your insurance. Now, is insurance really, first of all, is that something that we really need to get?
Oh, absolutely. This is one of the three reasons we have problems with moving. One is not doing our research, the other is not leaving ourselves enough time, and the third is underinsuring. And there are two types of insurance, one of which is called released value, and that's offered for free by the carriers, but it only protects you 60 cents per pound per item.
Which is nothing.
If you do the math and you look at a 10-pound stereo component or a light television that's worth $1,000, you're going to walk away with $6. But you can get full protection insurance in which the carrier is responsible for replacing, repairing, or giving you a cash settlement for the actual value of those goods.
And that's something, as long as you have the insurance, you're going to be able to get yourself covered, right? I mean, there shouldn't be issues at the back end if you have that type of insurance.
No, because another company is handling it. You may have some problems if you don't get that insurance.
Okay. And our next one is know your rights.
In fact, there's a pamphlet called Your Rights and Responsibilities When You Move, and all movers are obliged to give this to you when they see you. If you don't have it, another place you can go to get it is protectyourmove.gov, and they have all kinds of helpful hints, not only warnings and tips, but also how to pack your stuff. Don't leave things in different rooms that are destined to go in either the bedroom or the kitchen. Lots of helpful information.
Like you said, do your homework, right, Howard?
Very important, like anything else, because it's one of the more stressful things next to income taxes and the holidays. So make it as free of problems as you can.
So for more information, all you have to do is go to
bbb.org/Connecticut.
/Connecticut.
Take you right to our site.
Howard, it's always great to have you with us.
Same here. Thanks, Jocelyn.